sharpen up a little bit, I think. Yeah, they'll get it right. But look, they can do 2 tyres in about 4 seconds, which is pretty fast, and that's what they'll be doing on the weekend. But most of the time we'll be changing 4 tyres. So if they can do sub 10 seconds, that's a pretty good time.
Changing things this weekend too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Bathurst is going to be a free-for-all as far as the results go this weekend. This is our first Bathurst weekend that has got non-teammates put together. So what that means is you can't pair up with your usual teammate. So we've got, for lack of better words, the renter drivers or the non-part-time drivers have to be teamed up with all the level 1 drivers this year. So that's going to really open the field. So, you know, when you were competing against a Lowndes and a Wing Cup or, you know, a Tander and a Davison, it's pretty hard work. But now they've all been split up. Look, it's made the field twice as fast. But on the other side of it, it's given a lot of teams like ourselves a leg up where we've had to get rented drivers in each year. So all of a sudden we've gone for battling for 3rd place. So we're in for an outright chance.
How do you feel about your hopes potentially hinging on a rented driver?
Oh, look, you know, it's always been the same for us. Most of the years I've been going up there, I think the years that I won Bathurst in 95 and 97 when I was at Perkins, that's when I had a top-line driver. Ever since then, I've sort of always had part-timers with me. So at least it's the same for everyone now. So it's really welcoming them to our world. I reckon we're in a real good shape. You know, Paul Morris is a fantastic driver around Bathurst. He's very, very strong. Greg Murphy, my teammates, got a strong partner as well. So, man, we're back in the game.
In saying that though, with someone like Craig Lowndes, his rented drivers Mark Scaife, are they the team to beat?
Oh yeah, I suppose you can't say Mark Scaife is a rented driver, can you? Well, I can anyway. So he went good at Phillip Island. Unfortunately, he won. But look, that's life. Great for Holden to have Mark back in the game again. But a bit different Bathurst, you know. At the end of the day, this category is very, very competitive. Unless you're racing week in, week out, man, you've got to be in the saddle the whole time because you just do knock the edge off a little bit. And Bathurst is one of those places you need everything going for you.
Looking to renew your hostilities with him?
Look, it's a bit hard with Mark because he's back in the Holden and obviously want to see a Holden win. But then again, I mean, if he's in front of me on the last lap, coming up to that last corner, don't expect him to see him now, that's for sure.
There's some pretty good management as well. That's another one to take into consideration.
Yeah, well, that's great. You know, we love the wet weather. You know, that's one of my favourite conditions up there. So we really hope. Not too good for the punters, mind you, that go up there and camping up on the hill in the wet weather. But I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's good to have a bit of a mixture. It really makes a Bathurst when you have a mixture of wet and dry racing, and I think that's what we're going to get on the weekend. So look, sorts of men out for the boys, that's for sure. Oh, for sure. Like I said, don't be surprised if this year's winner is going to be a left field driver. Don't expect it to be one of your main game drivers because I reckon someone could come out of the blue. A semi-privateer team could come out and definitely be on the podium, but could come out and win the thing. That's how mixed it's going to be.
Weather and rented drivers, how many teams will finish?
Look, attrition rate's going to be pretty high, I reckon, for sure. Absolutely, because like I said, yes, you're doubling your field of good drivers, but you're also doubling your field of, you know, the part-timers. So. Man, it could be all over the place, you know. Like I said, throw that wet weather in, and there could be a few cars not finishing the lap.
You and Paul can be teaching some of the young punters and lessons out there.
Oh, for sure. You know, like Paul doesn't put up with too much, and neither do I. So we've got a couple of hard heads in the 39 car here. So yeah, look, we're not out to come second. Like it's either win it or bin it. So it's going to be one or the other, and hopefully we win it.
Now, Paul Morris, your team owner, started calling himself the Dude. Is he taking some inspiration from the Big Lebowski, or what's that about?
The Dude. Paul's always called himself the Dude for a long time, and if you know a bit of background about Paul, you know why he calls himself the Dude. He's a little bit out of control.
How so?
Like I said, Paul does what he wants to do, but that's a good thing, you know. That's probably why we've got along so well over the last 3 years in our relationship. So yeah, it's you know, I don't tolerate flaws, and neither does he. So.
Will the Dude abide come Sunday?
Will he?
The Dude abide. You haven't seen
the yeah. No, he will. He certainly will.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Sander.
So as you can see there, a couple of the fans having a go themselves at a pit stop. Not quite as easy as what they thought. Fans getting up close with the car, with Russell. And that was all part of a great event put on by KingGee, and we thank them and their crew for allowing Oz Racing Wrap to bring you this event. We hope you've enjoyed those small highlights.